Ew.
Yes, you.
Yes, you. How you doing?
I am doing okay.
Good.
Today is the day when the penetrator falls.
I've heard such a thing. I've yet to believe it, but
They said it couldn't be done with man-eater.
yeah.
Penetrator's just the next obstacle. I'm sure it will be fine.
Honestly, it's not even Penetrator. It's the bridge leading up to Penetrator is the next obstacle.
Oh yeah, absolutely awful. Fuck off, dog. Yeah, it's still bad.
How you been, anyway? It's been
Not
like 2 days since we last spoke, or like a day and a bit, if that.
not too much has occurred since
I can imagine.
I put out the last video.
So good.
About you?
Yeah, I've just been turning around, getting some 14 stuff done. My monk's now level 90. Did a bit of messing around, getting stuff geared up a bit more. So yeah, doing a few bits on that, and I'm on Persona now. I've got to a point where I'm like really overpowered in Persona, just because I kind of know what I'm doing. So it feels like I'm breaking the game a little bit, but that's fine.
That's good. That's why RPGs are fun. Once you get over the leveling curve, you feel powerful.
There's a skill you get after a certain point where you can pay an amount of money to obtain some, because usually you can't get a Persona that's a higher level, but you can get an ability where you can get a higher level Persona than what you are by paying a lot of money, depending on how high it is. So it's just like, oh, I've got to spare $500,000 sat here, give me this level 80 Persona when I'm like level 40. It's like, this is fair. Alright, do you have a game plan for Mr. Penetrate here?
I'm just going to hit him.
I'm
just going to hit him till he dies. That's literally the plan.
Well, it seems to be working okay so far. Yeah. Yeah, there's a really weird and unique thing on this boss where when you're locked onto him with your fists, you just can't hit him. I think it is because he's taller than you, and you aim your fists kind of upwards when you're locked onto him, so it just doesn't hit him.
Yeah. Oh no, he's starting to clap my cheeks.
It's alright. First actual round is there. And hopefully the actual one as well. Ooh, don't get stabbed. I don't know why you thought this statue was going to protect you.
Fuck off. God damn it. Fuck. Don't tell me. Don't do it.
So some of these panic rolls are really getting you in trouble. He's not got quite the Elden Ring delayed slashes, but some of his stuff is like looks like it's purposefully punishing your rolls.
The hard part for me to memorize is depending if you're slashing left or right, it's a different animation.
Yes.
One's kind of like a quicker slash, and the other one's like a twirl.
Slash.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have enough grasses for this?
I got these little boys, but it's hard to get the heals in.
Yeah, I feel like you've lost more health trying to heal with some of this stuff. What the hell can I hear? Give me a second, let me mute some. May have something, like, I think it's raining. Ugh.
Yeah, it was raining earlier.
It sounds ridiculous at the minute. I suppose I always forget that I can actually unplug this controller while I've got my headset on and actually walk to the window.
Ah, you fucker.
Oh no, please don't. I didn't kind of, I got up for a second, I turned around and you're dead. Let's have a look, see. Yeah,
Right.
it do definitely be raining.
First round's always there.
I think I read earlier that it was going to rain because I wanted to put more of that weed killer stuff down, but there's no real point if I knew it was going to rain because it recommends to not do that. We'll save it for when there's like a dry spell. Well, it wasn't a terrible run, but that was a lot of grasses. I feel like you just need to get more used to its like animation set.
Yeah.
Because you've at least like twigged onto the fact that like you don't know how to dodge these things, but you've acknowledged why that is, and now it's just getting better at actually figuring out how you deal with those. He is a quick boy. And we do not do a lot of damage to him, but that's
Yeah.
what we do.
I at least know which one's which, so I can at least try and get together from there.
We can learn.
Like if he swings on his right, which is my left, facing him, he'll do the spin. Whereas if it's on his right, he'll just do like an immediate slash. And the impale is pretty easy to dodge, honestly.
Yeah, the hard part with the impale is it feels like something you should be able to get a free hit off of, but it seems like it can very quickly go into other stuff straight after.
Yeah. Well, you do get a free hit off it, but you kind of like check him. He like recovers immediately from my fist, so he counter-attacks me essentially.
I've noticed you get a good deal of use out of the attack you do out of a roll, the kind of like back fist.
Yeah.
That seems like decent, just hitbox wise, and I think the damage is okay. It's like you do it directly after a roll and then just keep moving. Oh well, this. Oh, you're not dead.
It's true. I'm not dead.
You did get fucked though.
It's a bad start to a fight. Like it's tempting to just reset.
Like, do you want to commit the grasses, I suppose?
I don't want to run past them dudes again, so I'm just committing.
Yeah, you've got just as much chance of dying to those guys. But, and we've got somewhere where we buy the bigger grasses now anyway, and we've got shitloads of souls to pop in for them.
Damn it.
So, and it's literally just this guy. Like, if we can't get past this fight, this is who we're spending everything on. Who cares?
Literally hit me with everything. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You bitch.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ah, damn it.
Sorry, you're getting better at it. You're at least trying to wait it out. This cheeky little backstab.
I like roll too late. I start rolling, and I guess I don't have iframes at the start, which makes sense to be fair, but...
Yeah, it's like the very beginning of rolls.
Because I have to fight the muscle memory to roll immediately when I recognise what he's doing. But then I just end up not rolling at all.
Actually vaguely interested. How many frames is a roll invincible for in Demon's Souls?
Demon's Souls remake specifically.
Yes, because they may have changed it.
Yeah, well, it'll inherently be changed because the game runs at 60, so the data...
Also, yes.
Like, if it was exactly the same, it'd be double what it is when it runs at 30. But I don't know if there's further changes to it, if they made it more forgiving. I think that was actually one of the things that was made harder, like, in the DMC Special Edition, like DMC Devil May Cry. Because that game came out on consoles, whatever, it ran at 30. And then the Definitive Edition runs at 60. But, like, I think, like, parries or something in the game, I can't remember exactly what, is a one-frame link, but in both versions of the game. So it's one frame at 30 frames per second, and it's one frame at 60 frames a second. So it's twice as hard in the remake.
I wonder if it's like the Royal Guard stuff.
I don't remember. I don't remember what mechanics in that game required timing, to be honest with you.
There's quite a few things like in Devil May Cry stuff. It's like, do you mean specifically for 5 or for 3?
I mean for
I'm getting
DMC,
confused.
the reboot one.
Oh, that one, right, sorry. It's been a while since I played that one, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I know there were definitely some like timing things, but I don't remember specifically. I remember liking the game quite a bit.
Yeah. I think it's criminally underrated.
Yeah, I think the weird thing is that, like, I think that game and Metal Gear Rising were around the same time frame, so it was a weird thing in my head. I think the combat is technically better in Devil May Cry Remake or Reboot or whatever, but I enjoyed playing MGR more just because of how the parry felt.
Yeah.
It's actually really hard to find an actual number for your roll iframes for the PS5 version of this game.
Do you reckon this boss has got phases? Fuck off.
Most of the bosses don't seem to have so far.
Yeah. Because he's basically got 3 moves.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 4 if you
And like a
include the
move.
like charge and slash. Yeah.
I was thinking just like the backstep.
Oh, too early. Oh, I got lucky. I dodged it wrong, but I got lucky. Come on then, you want some, dear?
This isn't like official data, but someone is saying it's roughly half a second when you light roll in, 0.4 seconds for medium roll in, and 0.25 seconds for when you fat roll in.
I've got an idea.
Is it just don't get hit? Is that the idea?
Not just that. I can manipulate his behavior a little bit. If I'm far away from him, he almost always does the gap closer,
That makes sense.
and I always get the one cheeky boy off it.
Hey, we've got nothing but time. If that's a thing,
That
you
was
will
easy.
just- as long as you don't get fucked.
Because I'm thin rolling, it's quite. I can do it quite early and not get punished.
Yes.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Dodged it before he walked in the room.
Walked in the room.
The nefarious Dr. Will. I wish my arms were longer. My arm's too short to box the penetrator.
So I've actually got no idea what the final boss of this game is like, because I assume it's not the penetrator. I assume there's at least one more thing, or more, after this.
I'm somewhat aware of what the final boss is, because I've seen like Demon Souls like playthroughs back in the day, like OG. I imagine it's the same. Okay, I won't
So I
spoil
am
it.
interested in how your fists will deal with the upcoming things. It's been interesting seeing the varying levels of effectiveness that fisting things in this game has,
Oh, fuck off, that was a dodge.
ranging from being like really good to literally impossible.
Good thing though. I've never like lived this long to hear it. Go on, then, I saw this. No, that's actually not all the statues. There's one left.
Is there a trophy for getting him to destroy all the statues?
I bet there's one for beating him without destroying any of the statues.
That'd be a better trophy, yeah. That'd be harder, especially with your fists. This is at least more consistent, so I do like this.
Oh. I promise you, every time I just stand there and it looks like I just get hit by things, I'm trying to dodge. I'm just reacting too slowly.
You've never claimed to have good reaction speed. Like fighting games and that, just play with pure fundamentals, their reactions.
Yeah. Just gotta predict what my opponent's gonna do.
That's what the whole like manipulating his behaviours for. Like just make it do what you need it to do that you can actually deal with. Don't worry about all this fancy dodging every move thing.
Yes, significantly easier to fight him if he only does one move over and over again. And you can make him do that one move over and over again.
You alright, John?
Diddly ho.
Hello, hello. You here to watch me get penetrated?
Yes, that's what I've jumped in for. The penetrator.
Maximum penetration. I've kind of got his number a little bit. I figured something out. Oh.
I mean, whatever.
It's going a lot better than the first time I seen you enter this room.
We've discovered a couple of things that's helpful.
Like his attack pattern.
Not even that.
Oh.
It's like, oh no. Well, you're not dead.
Oh,
The one time, I love how he like ragdolls me across the room. That's so sick.
Yeah. Just sends you flying. Come on.
I don't need to get greedy. Let's just focus on being alive. Watching some footage of Devil May Cry 1 recently, because it's been so long since I've played that game. It's interesting seeing the moves that Nello Angelo does, aka Virgil.
Yes.
I didn't know he had like spiral sword type moves in Devil May Cry 1. I had no idea. Well, I probably knew it at the time, but I didn't think about it.
One. I can't remember where I got to in one. But yeah, even like the first couple of forms where you're fighting, you're like, oh, I can see the DNA where this stuff started.
Yeah. One's definitely the most interesting, well, the most unique of the franchise. Because I do think it is still a good game, but it's kind of not what you associate with the game now.
It's not what they became.
Yeah, it's not the game's like current identity. Well, that started like 3 onwards, basically.
It definitely didn't start at 2 from what I hear about it. 2's like a FPS, or not, like a third-person shooter, I hear it described as, just because the guns are like
the gun
more
button.
effective than they should be.
Yes. Even without the guns being overpowered, though, like if you just choose not to use them, because that's on you if you're choosing to like spam overpowered shit to a degree.
Says the man baiting this dude into doing one thing at a time. But
The sword play.
You've got to make that choice.
The sword play in the game is not especially good from memory. It's been quite a few years now. I'm curious if that'll be on the PS Plus thing, like the collection.
I think it said that the DMC like 1, 2, and 3 like HD thing is on that like PS Plus
That's good.
like extra thing.
I don't
I
own
have
that,
it because
so
it was on the PS Plus games that you can add to the library and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure it was on that at one point. But still, if you don't have it on that, then I'm pretty sure it was on the higher tier now stuff. I always found it interesting that they did the Switch version of those collections, or at least for 3. But it's the only version of 3 where you've got like the on-the-fly stance switching with Dante, because they added it to that version of the game. And it's like, what? It's like the only version of it that has that. Slow and steady.
The final statue falls. Yes!
Nice and easy. We just needed a discovery.
Easy peasy.
Sick.
Is there anything in this game that cannot be felled by your fists apart from that one boss we don't talk about?
Silver demon.
Silver
What's that? There's like a body or a big corpse in the distance with dudes
I
on
don't know,
it.
but there's like dudes on it, yeah.
Yeah.
But you got
Well,
enough for a level, I think.
I'm guessing it's that like dragon.
That would make sense.
Cool, cool. I do not have enough for a level, but I can make enough.
Well, you could pop a couple of things. We're thinking about dragons as well. I suppose we never did go back and try and grab those items near the dragons in 1-1.
That's
Or
true.
1-2, I guess.
True.
I don't know
Never
if
went
they're
back.
useful, but you could technically go and look at them at some point.
Alright, what do I actually need for a level? I need about 14k. How much is this? 8k. Another 6k to go. It's probably 2k, right? Well, that one's...
Oh. Close enough.
It's alright, it's fine. I can
Well,
use the
buy a couple of
spare
grasses.
on grasses, yeah, I need to top up.
You
I'm
just
just
doing 1-1-1 for the strength and vitality, just keep them relatively even.
Yeah, I'm alternating Vit and Strength.
There you go. Over 100 raw attack with your fist. That's nice.
What up, my guy? Thank you.
How's the weapon, but the armor durability doing these days?
It's probably okay, to be fair. Right, let's progress. Actually making progress. Genuinely, it feels like it's within my grasp now. There's not currently a boss I haven't done that I've encountered.
You're on the home stretch.
I believe so, honestly. But I don't know. I suppose I don't know how much more of the game is left, but it feels like I'm pretty close to the end. Because there's nowhere else for me to go progress-wise other than this level.
Yep.
And now I've done as many bosses on this level as I have in the others that were like the final bosses. Give me your arms. Oh, some deer.
Good to see a few red phantoms waiting for you.
Got the squad over there.
Just looming in the background. He's just gonna fuck off and start sniping you.
Wait, can I not get these guys? Because
You got
oh, yeah.
one? Yeah.
These guys are dense as fuck.
Yeah.
Go down. Pathetic. I guess I don't need Cling Ring while I'm at full health.
No.
Maybe Thief Ring.
You're praying that saves you from these boys up ahead. Might be wishful thinking.
I think it is somewhat wishful thinking.
I think it's worth popping a couple of these small boys just while you're waiting.
Yeah, speed the process up. Not a bad idea.
Because these aren't really worth using in a pinch, because they're too slow.
Yeah. A lot of times I end up losing more health than I gain trying to heal with
use
them.
Right.
Oh, you're gonna fight with one at a time? That was a terrible mistake on your part, my friend.
Right. He's got the same weakness all human enemies have.
Yes.
parry and backstab. Well, we assume we can parry him. The only moves I've seen him do so far have been stabs, but that did not do a lot of damage.
It's alright.
Doesn't need to do a lot of damage. It just needs to happen a lot of times. I do love how little they try and stop you doing this to them.
They're not meant to be difficult. Just stack loads of health to be annoying.
I don't know, I feel like the red boys are supposed to be difficult.
Yeah, I also don't feel like they've even got that much health. It's just that you're meant to be having a weapon you're upgrading.
Oh yeah, just because I'm pathetic. My fists. It's alright, I'm gonna do what Big D, or whatever his name was, couldn't do. I'm gonna destroy all the demons. Just the knuckles. The original pugilist. Rauga, the destroyer himself.
Yeah. So Jordan chose as well.
It's the one true class.
One true member of the 12 if you're a pugilist.
The 12's actually just 2 sets of 6 monks.
Yeah. We don't know
13.5K.
if that was the case. That was fucking a lot. The penetrating sword. It is the penetrator's boys.
I don't know.
Next one. You got those rocks or throwing knives just to
Yeah,
aggro all these guys.
that's what I'm literally about to do.
Brick.
Oh no, I didn't want both of you.
Oh no. We got like all 3 classes here. You had your melee, your ranged, and your tank. All the missing's a healer.
I guess if she's gonna stay ranged based on her behavior, I'll lower the shield, do that instead. Yeah, we'll take this. Alright, what you got, Toothpick? You look like a bruiser.
It's got a big motherfucking shield, is what it's got. We fought Tower Knight. This dude's nothing. In fact, I think it's got a small version of the Tower Knight shield. I think it's the same model.
Yeah. It looks cool. What? That's some proper advanced technique you use
I wonder if
there.
it's the same spear, or at least the spear looks like the one that the Phalanx throws out of the gate in the cutscene when they open it, which is kind of interesting. You proper stabbed the dragon, made a nice, weird squishy noise.
Yeah.
Oh, you like rolled into a shield and knocked it out of the way.
Can I do that?
That was very strange.
Fuck's sake. Oh, I'm not dead. Wait, am I dead? What's going on?
You're in the process of dying.
Oh, there goes my humanity, or whatever it's called in this game. It was short-lived. Ah, these fucking guys again.
It's alright. We don't worry about those. Cling ring. We don't necessarily know if we need to fight these guys. You could try and just get by them. Grab your souls and make a break for it.
Do they respawn? That's because if they don't respawn, I feel like incentivized to kill them. Right, I don't think they respawn.
No, the other dude didn't respawn.
Like a
so
lizard where he used to be.
It's probably worth dealing with them then, unfortunately. No, get back here, you prick. Your boys ain't gonna save you. Well, they might, but...
Ah, what the fuck, man?
Probably take these knives off the next time we get a chance, since they didn't do what we needed them to do.
You were just sniping me from across the map.
Fuck 'em. Ah! Stop it.
Just a fucking spear poking him
Yeah.
from off screen.
He's such a cheeky boy. I follow you, follow me. Fight me out here? Yes.
No, I think it will. Wow, he's quick to turn.
Yes.
It's actually quite annoying to fight. What causes that?
I don't know. It looks like you're like rolling into it or whatever causes like guard damage, like similar to your headbutt, which is weird.
He's got
It's very
so much
strange.
life.
That's...
Without these backstabs, it's going to be a nightmare.
Is it tanky boy? It's weird that you can't backstab him, unless it's just that animation you can't backstab him.
I did it once, though, didn't I? I've already backstabbed him last time.
Hmm.
Unless I'm making
Maybe when
up
he's
for
in
that.
that, like, when you've knocked his shield out of the way, maybe it's a front stab you need to go for, like the regular front riposte. That was weird.
Proper gave him the
Very
footwork.
Yeah. These individual
He
stabs do
proper gave you the
shitloads.
Pathetic.
Okay, starting to get the rhythm down for him a little.
Get out of that corner.
My earway working circle
No.
straight.
You keep dicking me in the back.
If he just put himself in a corner and we had to deal with him, we'd just have no chance.
Fuck off. Prick. Absolute prick. That shit hurts you now.
I sure hope there isn't another big bad boss straight after this.
They could
I
be,
think
to be
probably
fair.
will be, you know. That's how like they've kind of gone.
It's just from how much grass you're consuming.
Yeah, it's going to be hard
That's
to squeeze
fine.
out another.
These like these dudes don't respawn, so we only have to deal with these guys once by the looks of it. And worst comes to worst, we do have quite a lot of like the big boss demon souls if we'll need to go and buy more grass.
Assuming I get equal amount of souls from them, I'll get a level just from killing these three.
That's true.
Unless some are worth more. If some are worth more, I bet this boy's worth the most. I would guess.
Let's have a look.
No.
No, that's not bad.
Okay, hell. That's,
Tower shield.
That's not bad at all.
So
Put that shield back we got. Hang on, I need to keep this round. Fuck all this shit off as well.
Ah, fucking.
You've got like too many Bladestone shards because you're not been able to use any of them. Send all this shit home. There we go.
Good enough. Oh, yeah. Why not? The range attack is the best option. Avoid range attacks.
That's definitely somebody trolling there.
Oh!
Oh
Oh,
god,
that's a scimitar.
she was ready.
She was ready. She's like, I played RS. I got something for you.
She at least notably got way less health than the other guys.
Oh god.
Ah! This is going to prove challenging. She's like the most skilled at fighting.
I wonder if you can parry her scimitar. Like, because she's at least doing parryable attacks by the looks of it.
Probably. Let's try it. Come on then. You want some, do you? Ah.
Giving you the ranged business.
Ah. Bad trade. I lost more health than I gained. Come on then. Ah.
I love the committal to the zoning. Like as soon as you get like a couple of feet away from it, you're straight back to the bow.
Yeah. That's that good shit right there. That's true fighting game.
Where are you gonna go now?
You done fucked up now. Oh, man, that's actually really hard to react to.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost hit you in your big toe.
Alright, let's try and get around the lock. Quick on the draw.
There's basically like no animation. There's no like
Yeah,
startup
she
frames.
just does it.
You just have to be psychic. Ume parry.
Took that one straight to the dome.
Oh, god damn it.
No.
Not again.
That was a quick combo.
It's alright, it's alright. Just means I have to kill them 3 archer dudes again, and then I can retrieve my souls again. God damn it. Alright, what you got, toothpick? Not magnetized to my fist. I'll take it. Okay. I'd spend the next 10 minutes fighting this one enemy.
Make sure to get your souls off the floor as well. Oh,
You
Nope.
can.
you can. It's just you need to be. Basically, you
Like,
need to basically be
super
guessing.
precise.
Yeah.
You certainly like taking them arrows straight to the face, don't you?
It's fine. Thanos don't care about any arrows. I didn't see Hawkeye 1v1 in Thanos at any point.
I mean, this is true.
You fucking bitch. Not again.
Ah.
God damn it.
So we thought this one would be a bit easier compared to like the shield dude, but I think she is probably the one you've had the most trouble with.
Sorry, I just need to get through this. She does not respawn.
So
Well,
once you kill all 3 of them, they do respawn.
All 3 of them respawn. You could farm them if you could kill them. I can't kill them fast enough where it'd be worth farming them, to be fair.
No, but like I feel like they wouldn't because regular people would be. Genuinely surprised I made that interaction with that getting smite once. Oh, there we go. Oh, that sucks. It always sucks when you take damage on a successful parry. Who designed this game?
Yeah, gonna punish you for doing it
I know
right.
it's because you're doing it with your arm, but still.
Yeah, everyone's scared behind.
What the hell was she about to do?
I don't
She
know. It
got
made a
shit-
sound effect, and it was scary. She gave me the least
thank you.
amount. Bullshit. She was the hardest one.
Right, let's go and get this level.
We'll get
Should
this
definitely
level.
catch that in. We can deal with those archers, or just fob them off and run by.
Oops. This is what I meant to do. Interesting that the statues respawn, even though the boss fight's over. What do I need?
But 8k more.
8K.
There was one of them that gives you 8k. I don't remember which one though.
Which one was it?
Storied?
Storied? I think it might have been. No, well, might as well take another one then. Is this enough? It's actually not enough. Alright.
Time for the smallest boy. Take that knife off your bar as well when you get a chance.
I will definitely touch the demon inside you. Thou art finished indeed. Not many grasses though, but
No.
we'll make do.
Is it worth going and buying more, or do you want to just go and find out what you're dealing with first?
We'll just we'll see what we're dealing with. I don't have to make any more progress today because I've already actually done the fight, which was a lot faster than I expected. So we'll see.